I'm Andy, the Mitsubishi guy from Showcase Mitsubishi with a brand new 2016 Outlander GT. Now the GT specifies that this car is a 6-cylinder engine with a 6-speed automatic transmission behind it. But there's an incredible amount of standard equipment that comes on the Outlander GT, and I'd like to show you around the car a little bit and touch on some of it. First of all, LED headlights. I've often made the mistake in some of these videos where I may have referenced them as HID, but no, in the Outlander GT, these are LED headlights and you get LED driving lights. Obviously we've got fog lights. I love the new 2016 nose. They've made a lot of improvements to this car. If you've seen any of the commercials or done any background checking yet on these, they've made over 100 improvements on the Outlander between 2015 and 2016. 40 of those improvements were to make the car quieter. And I'm telling you, the car is dramatically quieter. Even though I never thought it was loud, it is amazingly quiet to ride around in this car. So we've got brand new wheels for 2016. We've got wheel arch moldings. We also have, and I really get a kick out of this, and I'll use the fast key to demonstrate. Fast key is our hands-free key system, which basically means as long as this is on your person, you can push a button on either front door or on the rear tailgate to lock or unlock the doors. But when I lock the doors, we now have power folding side view mirrors. Now these side view mirrors are not only power folding, obviously they're just regular power mirrors, but they're also electronically defrosted too. So we've just added another feature to it. Power folding, heated side view mirrors, which makes it so nice. And I always wondered, what would you want this for? But so many people, it's walking between cars, pushing a shopping cart between cars, protects these mirrors from being hit when someone's walking around them. Getting back to fast key, so you can lock or unlock the doors just by having the key on your person. This also works with our push button start. It's phenomenal. Let's take a look at the inside of the car. I'll give you another tour, at least a more interior tour. Okay, let's start with, obviously we've got power windows, power locks, power folding, electronically defrosted side view mirrors. Driver's seat, power. Steering column in the Outlander, tilt and telescopic. So regardless of your size and shape, you can make yourself comfortable. Those LED headlights in the front are electronically adjustable up and down by turning this knob right here. So many great choices. We have automatic headlights. We have automatic rain sensing wipers. We have an automatic dimming rear view mirror with HomeLink so that you can program your own garage door opener or any power gate or anything right into your rear view mirror. You get magnesium paddle shifters. You get Bluetooth fuse system, which will allow you to make and receive cellular phone calls right through your car stereo here, completely hands-free. You can tell the system to call somebody by name, or you can tell it to call by the number that you say out loud. You can also obviously receive phone calls, and you can Bluetooth stream any of your music from an iPod or an iPhone or an Android device right through the car stereo. It's all part of the system. Of course, there's satellite radio, and although I've got this in the way right now, keep in mind that this stereo is a Rockford Fosgate stereo, 710 watts, 9 speakers, 10-inch subwoofer. It's all part of the package. And of course, this serves as your rear view camera, which is phenomenal. Dual zone climate control. Everybody likes that. Everybody likes dual zone climate control because you've always got one person that's sitting in the sun and one person sitting in the shade when you're going down the road. So this way, everybody stays comfortable. We get down here, we've got our shift indicator, our push button super all-wheel control selector, which takes us from all-wheel control eco to normal to snow to lock. Power heated seats right here, center console, 2 levels, inside of it a USB port for other electronic connectivity, and a 12-volt power supply. So there's so much to look at on this car. Of course, these front seats are heated. I've mentioned those before. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything else I should mention. I actually took some notes. We talked about paddle shifters, rain sensing wipers, automatic headlights. Oh, I didn't mention that there's a front windshield wiper de-icer on this car. So when you're turning on your de-icer, it actually keeps the front windshield clear and it keeps your wipers clear. A phenomenal feature. So many people find that great, especially if you live in Michigan like we do. Let's take a look. I'll go second row seats now. I'll show you how great that is. Okay, second row seats in the Outlander, and I love this tan interior, by the way. And I think we went around the outside of the car a little bit already. This is a diamond white pearl color. Absolutely phenomenal, and something I really appreciate about Mitsubishi, they don't charge a surcharge for the pearl white, and so many other car manufacturers do, to the point where some of them charge thousands of dollars extra for pearl white. We don't. Okay, second row seat. Sits higher than the front seat. It's called theater height seating, which means you can see very well out the front window. Makes people in the second row seat less likely to experience car sickness. These seats are adjustable just like a front seat is. You can go forward and backward with it. You'll notice it's a 60-40 split. You've got the center armrest with the drink holder in it. And I can probably better demonstrate this out of the car, but you can adjust the recline on the seat too. Now, it doesn't recline all the way back and down, but certainly it reclines to the point where regardless, once again, of your size and shape, long-waisted, short-waisted, whatever you happen to be, everybody is comfortable in this car. Now, the other great thing about it is it makes a lot of storage space, and you can fold this seat down lickety-split. You pull a lever next to the headrest right here, you pull another lever right here, and away we go. Complete fold flat. Now, I've still got the third seat up right now because this is a 7-passenger SUV, but I'll show you in a second how that seat, split 50-50, which is convenient, will fold completely flat also and give you a lot of storage options, a lot of cargo options, but also a lot of passenger options. Let's check out the back. Now, we mentioned rear view camera. It's located right there. They move the reverse lights down here, which give you a lot better visibility on the car. And the tail lights, if I'm not mistaken, are now LED also, which gives you a much clearer look and it makes them much more noticeable. Now, because this is a fast key car, I still have that key in my pocket. I'll hold on to it right here. But I can push the button right under here, power tailgate. And once again, just because I have the key on my person, I can easily open and close this without ever having to touch it. So you can put it in your pocket, your purse, wherever you want to be, and away you go. You can walk up to the car, you can put things in it, take things out of it, lock the car without ever having to touch a key or touch a doorknob. All right, lastly, I'm going to show you how this seat folds. The third row seat is super easy to work with. The headrest's still in the very back. And all you've got to do is lift up on this, and voila, fold flat. Now, we've got some of the seats up, some of them down, but it gives you a contrasting idea of what's going on. But you can see there's just a ton of room inside this car for cargo or passengers or a combination of both. But I love the flexibility that it gives you in the way you can change your seating and cargo arrangements based on the number of people you're moving and the cargo that you've got. By the way, here's your 10-inch subwoofer, which I really appreciate in that Rockford Fosgate sound system. This is one of the greatest sound systems I've ever heard in a car. Okay, I'll close this up. I'll go over a few more safety features and some things. Realize that this car has our super all-wheel control system, which means it can run power forward, backward, and it has an active front differential, which will control power left and right. But it works in conjunction with the brakes and everything else on this car, that this car is one of the safest cars on the road. It's been a top safety pick year after year after year. You get front airbags, side seat airbags, side curtain airbags, even a driver's side knee airbags. But you also get analog brakes, electronic brake force distribution, traction control, and anti-skid control. So anything that you're looking for, safety, fuel economy, reliability, it's all in this car. I'm going to make another mention of something that we like to add to all of our new cars. It's called a pulse system. What the pulse system does is when you step on the brake pedal, it will make the third brake light up here pulse 4 times before it stays on solid. And the advantage of that, and it's been proven in studies, they determined that 90% of rear-end collisions can be avoided if the trailing driver has just 1 more second of notice. And I think, and most people agree, this pulsing light can be that 1 second that you need. There are so many people driving around right now with their cell phones in their hands, not paying attention to where they're going, and you're stopping, and the next thing you know, you're in a collision. Something like this can really make the difference between accident, no accident, injury, no injury. It's a great safety feature. It is an option, and we're happy to leave that on there for you. I want to refresh something else with you. Remember, with the Mitsubishi Outlander, you get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. You get 5 years and 60,000 miles bumper to bumper. You also get 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance. Okay? All that with a car that gets 20 in the city, 27 on the highway. It's super all-wheel control. What you're looking for is all in this car. If you want a lease, if you want a great interest rate, if you want a great rebate, we have all those combinations available to you. If you want to know more about this car or anything else, if you want to look into financing and payments, whatever your choices are, call us at Showcase Mitsubishi, 989-684-0500.